Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for crude oil and natural gas. Last week again it was wonderful prediction and spot on again, as I shared that we were bearish on natural gas and we had expected it to break below 4500 level. 4500 was the resistance and it exactly dropped below, and then 4200 and 4000 was specifically was the target for natural gas. It achieved. I hope you all profited. And for crude oil, I had shared that with the support at 87 80 8700 8750, it might bounce back, and 9200 definitely it should be a resistance. It went past that resistance on the upside and achieved 9300, close to 9300 levels. Now what is going to happen next week? Let's start the analysis with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Those who are new to the channel, let me share that I also provide my daily morning analysis and price forecast for crude oil and natural gas. That is released just when the Asia session opens, and it also includes global markets, including US 30, US 100, Germany 40, UK 100, Nifty, and gold and silver. So definitely that analysis helps you setting the tone for the day. So let's start with natural gas first. Natural gas closed the week at 39.80, and this is the weekly chart. Before we proceed with the weekly, let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can see that the levels which I had shared around 3900 3950 has definitely provided it a support. So 3900 as a support. Now you can see the bearishness is eliminating or reducing. Despite the candle was red, it has achieved a high. Now it has got its support. So only short I will recommend is below 3800 levels. Once it breaks below 3800 level, then only I will expect it to drop. Also, now look at this, look at the charts here. You can clearly see on the daily charts highs, retracement, higher highs, retracement. Now this time it has got its support here. So higher lows is what indicating that yes, natural gas is still bullish and it can try to rise. Now if it breaks this zone here at 3800, specifically at around 3700, I will say, because this was the previous low. Once it breaks 3700, that is the previous base for the bull run. If it breaks this zone, definitely I will expect it to drop till towards 3500 and below levels. Till the time it remains above this, I will expect it to rise again. I will expect a bounce back from here again. Also, we must not forget, I have shared this, that this is what natural gas is trying to do. So if it bounces back from here, we may see a strong bullish rise on natural gas, where it can head towards 5500 plus levels again. But this is on daily charts. Let's have a look at the weekly and monthly charts also. Now look at the weekly charts. You can also see on the weekly charts that it has clearly supported this trend line here. The lows are higher lows on the week, and only once it breaks past 3700, I will expect that yes, it is bearish, and below 3500 definitely it is going to head towards 3000 levels and below levels. So till the time it remains above 3700, I will expect it to bounce back. So now the retracement, if it bounces back, see there is a gap which also need to be filled on the weekly charts. So once it bounces back from here, you can take a long entry at around 4000 or 50 levels or so, where you can expect the first resistance at 4200, then 4400, 4500 levels should come into picture. But this is just on weekly charts. And yes, breaking this zone at 3700, definitely it will fall sharply. It will correct sharply towards 3500 and then 3000 levels and below. Now look at the monthly charts. Now let me give you a look. On the monthly charts, it is trying to trade in this channel, so getting support here, and here in this channel getting support here. Now if it breaks, as I said, once again I am trying to reiterate, once it breaks 3700, definitely it is going to drop further. It is going to drop, and it is going to make lower lows towards 3200 and 3000 levels can also be seen. Now let me try to make a pivot entry here. Let's say the pivot is at around, you can say the high is at around 5500, the pivot is at around 4500, and with that as pivot it is trying to drop, and now the lows are anyways indicated at around 3200, and below that also it can drop if it continues to drop from here onwards. However, I think if it fails to sustain this zone, definitely the break will be higher, else it can again bounce back and close the month at around maybe 5000 or 5500. In fact, it can go higher also if it continues to rise from here. Now let's have a look at the indicators. So we have seen the daily, weekly, monthly charts, and couple of support levels are here. If it remains above the support level, definitely it can bounce back, else it is going to drop. Now look at the indicators here on the daily charts. On the daily charts, we can say that it is trading below the 120 moving average, and in fact the 50 moving average here. So now between this zone, that is at around 4500, and here at around 4000. So once it breaks this 40-50 zone, 4100 I will say, it will try to get some resistance at around 4300, 4400 zone. Beyond that it will try to fly towards 4500. Downside, sky is the limit, it is wide open, there is no support coming into picture besides the Fibo levels and the pivot levels. Now look at the retended price oscillator, it has entered into red. If it continues to do so, if it breaks below 3700, definitely it will go into deep red. Now look at the directional movement, it is still in sell zone, it has crossed over into sell zone recently. Now if it gives a greener candle and it probably crosses over again, we will see this, and we might see again a bullish on natural gas. So this is what we can see on retended price oscillator. Look at the stochastic. The stochastic is trading at bottom, so indicating probably this is going to reverse from here, and I will recommend you to go long at 4100 levels, where you can expect 4300 and 4400. In fact, 4500 plus levels can also be expected. Now the MACD has just crossed over and is divergent. Probably it may try to give couple of green candles crossover, and it can continue with the bull run. So this is what we can see on natural gas, and RSI is not looking either overbought or oversold. It is looking flat as of now, so it can take any direction. So considering all this, let me jump to the levels directly. Now for next week, my instinct is more towards buy. I am inclined towards a buy next week, but I will trade only as per level. My inclination doesn't matter to markets. I can incline either way, but markets are markets. We have to go as per the flow. So yes, a long entry you can take at 40.80. From here, definitely you will see 4200, 4290, 4350, and 4400. Now this definitely could be seen. Then 4500, this will be achieved, and beyond that it will head towards 4650 and 4800. Remember, these are markets, anything is possible, it can give you wild swings. Beyond that, 5000 plus levels can be seen. So yes, a long entry above 4080 should be a good entry. Beyond that, we can expect it to rise strongly towards at least 4400, 4500 levels. Now where should you go short? I will recommend you to go short only at 3750. So once 3750 is taken, you can go short for 3600, 3500, 3450. Now if 3450 is taken, it will drop towards 3200 and 3000. Any drop below this zone at 3750, one can remain bearish, one can expect it to drop heavily, and the first support at around 3450, 3500 should come into picture. Very strong support. Breaking that only, I will expect it to drop towards 3000, else it might or it can bounce back, and I will expect it to at least achieve 4400, 4500 zone this week. So take your positions accordingly, only go with the flow. Geopolitical tensions might add up, fueling it rise. Also the inventories are depleting, and consumption is increasing. So yes, it can fuel up a rise on natural gas. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude oil. So looking at crude oil here, this is the daily charts for crude oil, and you can see consolidation, couple of green candles, retracement, consolidation. Now you can also see that how beautifully these levels at 8750 has given it a support, then 8800 is it given it a support. Now these are the levels which I had shared last week, that beyond 8700 only one should go short, else it can rise back from here. Exactly that has happened with the support at 8750 and 8800. It has given a strong bull run, strongest rise here. Now also we must observe that after such rises in general, uh, crude oil tries to give couple of consolidating candles, so probably we might see couple of consolidating candles here, and it can continue to rise because see, this was the major consolidation on the daily charts, then sideways rise, retracement, rise. So now it has to follow up with couple of green more candles which might take it towards 9500 plus levels, but we have to look with the help of other charts on the weekly charts. What does the weekly charts are indicating? Also the support right now lying at around, you can clearly connect these dots, and the support definitely is now at around 8800. So only breaking 8800 I will expect that this is going to drop from here, and also the high is now lying at around 9400 9500 zone. So yes, 8400, that is the support which I think it should abide by that, and only break out beyond probable 9500 should be a very good indication that it is going to glow above 100 levels. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly charts, what a beautiful bull run crude oil has given here. You can see the lows are well connected, you can see the highs are well connected. Now this time the low it has achieved, but it failed to achieve the high and indicated that the bullishness is diminishing. Now with the now how beautifully you can see this channel, you can see this is on the weekly charts. uh, what a beautiful channel US crude has given. This is almost 10th or 8th consecutive week. Barring this, it is going to be 10th. So almost straight 8 to 9 consecutive week when we have seen greener candles. Now also looking closely into it, it has given a big bullish candle, but this time it failed to achieve the high and the bulls were not so much in control, indicating that at these levels market are little bit of indecisive, may take either ways. Now looking at closely at this, if you connect the dots here, or rather I will say on this chart, so it is trying to trade fairly in this range. Probably for next week 9500 is the high and 8900 is the low. In between these levels it might try to trade. Now if it breaks 8900, definitely that will be going to be a bearish indicator that it may take a good drop towards 8500 levels again, which is going to be a good support. So yes, it is right now overbought but can be sustained, and I think once it breaks 95, then only I will expect it to remain bullish. And yes, below 8900, then only I will expect it to remain bullish. Else, it might try to trade sideways. Also, remember, it can give you a very strong bullish candle. Also, this time taking it towards 100 levels, because see, this is sideways, mostly smaller candles, and a big body can be expected where it can try to take it towards 100 levels or 1000 levels. Now this is on the weekly charts. Have a look at the monthly charts. What does the monthly charts are indicating? It is clear from the monthly charts now that it is trying to form a bullish candle. You can see this is the third bullish candle which is going to form. Now see the previous candle, 7500 to almost 8800. Now here from 8800 to how far this could go, at least half of this size. So if it continues to rise, almost it should go till towards 9900, and at least 100 levels it should cross. So my target for the month of February, that crude oil will get or go past by 100 levels, 1000 levels. So yes, definitely one can remain long on crude oil with the support at around 8800 and 9000. Specifically for this week, you can take a support at 9000 or 8950 levels. I think till the time this week it remains above 8950 9000 levels, one can remain long on crude oil. Now this is my expectation, but let's have a look at the indicators. What does the indicators are indicating? Now see, the 20 period moving average is lying at around 8750 levels. So this level is definitely a very strong support, and it is trading above the 20-50-100 moving average, well far away, and the topmost of the Bollinger Bands. You can see at the top of the Bollinger Bands. So now it is almost trading at the top of the Bollinger Bands, trying to restrain within itself. Probably couple of red candles it can show you and take it towards 9000 or 8950 levels, and from there again it will try to give you a larger bullish candle on the daily charts, which will try to take it towards 95 plus levels. So this is one expectation. Now look at the detrended price oscillator, still in green, widening in directional movement, and stochastic crossing over on the buy zone again, and MACD lines are trying to cross over on a buy zone again. RSI is still entering into an overbought position, so it can sustain couple of weeks for this overbought positions. So this is what we can see on the daily charts. And looking at these charts now, let me jump to the levels directly. We have seen what the indicators are indicating. We have seen the charts, we have seen the candles, and let's have a look at the levels to go long. So for the week, I think till the time it remains above 90.50. Right now it has closed the week as 92.28. The next target is, you can go long any point of time, but next target I will recommend is to go long at 93.20 levels. Now once 93.20 is taken, it will directly hit 94.5, or sorry, 9450 and 9518. So it can go till here. Breaking this zone at 95, the next target is directly 9700 and 9900. Yes, it can rise to these levels. These are markets, anything is possible. One can remain long till the time it is above 90.50 for this week, and 93.20 definitely beyond this, because see, it has closed at 92.30. It may try to retrace back till towards 90.50, and also it can go till towards 89.50. Now 89.50 is going to be a very strong support for crude oil this week, and probably from here also we may see a strong bounce back. So if you see it dropping anywhere here, definitely it is a good buy. Else if you see it breaking out beyond this, it's a good buy for 94.50 9500 levels, and in fact plus levels can be achieved on crude oil. Only short I will recommend you is below 89.50, where the next target is 8900, 8800, 8750. Very strong support at 8750. Then 8700 will come into picture, and again it will come back to the next support levels at 8500, 8400. Very strong support will come back into picture here also. So yes, this could be a trading zone, but I expect it to, in fact 89.50 90.50 levels should be a good level to go long on crude oil, and we may see it bouncing back again. Yes, 9400, 9500, 9700 can be expected on crude oil. If not this week, then next week probably. So take your positions accordingly. Join my Telegram channel, and reach out to me via Telegram or email for any of your trading or training related queries. Also do watch the morning forecast for crude oil and natural gas. Definitely it helps and adds up in your day trading decisions. Also, those who are interested into learning, they can join my mentorship batch, the next batch starting on 15th of February, and you can find out the details on my Telegram channel or reach out to me for details via email. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.